What up, guys? Alchemist here. There's something nice for you. So, I'm finna do the Zhongli story. He over here having breakfast on this ship. That handsome bastard forced me to come up here so I can glide to him, start the mission. And look at like the perfect lighting and stuff on. Like the man got it good. The man's souls just makes the perfect scenario for him. For the content. They said, it's Zhongli story today. Oh, hold on, let's get the perfect lighting and stuff on. Let's get on this expensive ship that you need reservations for to even get on. Like crazy. Let's see what Zhongli up to, man. Over there sitting there having dinner with regular people, like he ain't a god or nothing. That his name ain't Zhongli. It's Rex Lapis. Y'all really ain't gonna let me hop over this, bro? Y'all really ain't gonna let me hop over that, bro? The disrespect.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Yeah, gliding would have been faster. Like we did not just glide over here. Okay. Shh.
Oh? I didn't think I would see you here.
Yeah, I ain't expect to see you here either.
Are these two your friends?
Yes. We had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are quite a knowledgeable and talented pair, and a pleasure to be around.
Stop the flattery, man. Thank you.
Traveler, we were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis. Would you like to listen?
So you was talking about your past.
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined to correct some of his erroneous views. We are discussing the whereabouts of the first Mora.
The first Mora?
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of smelting, creating goods that allowed them to develop trade with the early nations of that time. Today, Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Teyvat. The world's very first Mora should have been cast by the hands of the Lord of Geo himself thousands of years ago.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance has been passed down secretly through the years as a kind of token. For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to power.
No. My research indicates that the first Mora coin is not such a simple thing.
That man's stubborn.
Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. Even today, Mora is used in the mystic arts for its curious properties of weapon enhancement.
It is. I gotta spend it every time I'm trying to enhance a weapon.
The world's first Mora would no doubt possess the strongest power. My next historical treatise will boldly expound on the newest findings from my intense decade-long research. That is, that the Lord of Geo used this original Mora as a catalyst to enhance a dagger and a sword.
Really? Where's the dialogue? Really? What happened to Paimon's dialogue right here? Come on, Genshin. Mahoyo, really? I was playing through the game. Y'all had a lot of missing audio tracks and word and messed up wordplay like she and he. Like, come on now.
Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story. For now, I will only reveal
this business, man. Seriously, what's wrong with the audio cues in it? What? What are y'all doing? For now, I will only reveal this. The one who finds the dagger shall become supreme in Liyue, and the one who finds the sword may be crowned Liyue's sovereign. I can't say I agree. Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first, but more and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract value. Rex Lapis is just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst for people to exchange and trade. The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate, the same of all Mora, I suspect. It was simply spent somewhere. I think that Mr. Hanshu's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli's argument, on the other hand, lacks any evidence. How can you say easily dismiss the Lord of Geo's profound foresight? No, no, I am not debating right or wrong. I am simply stating a fact. Enough! Do you think you understand the Lord Geo more than me? Actually, he is. No one knows better than him. Those are the only options you can give me. I know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag, but discussion is meaningless if everyone has the same opinion, you know? True, true, discussion is meaningless if everybody has the same opinion. Well then, answer me this. Long ago, when Leeway Harbor was being constructed, the Lord of Geo taught the people how to build houses. The model home he used to teach them was completely cast from Mora, correct? That is correct, indeed. Okay then, tell me, why would the Lord of Geo do something so extravagant if not because of the mystical power that Mora contains? There's a simple explanation, really. To the god of wealth and commerce, what material is easier to get than Mora? Oh, huh? It's like you're telling someone else's tale. I mean, I am talking about red lapis. Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology. Wait, can we find somewhere quiet to chat? I mean, if it's okay. Did she catch on? Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they could be of some help. I'm just here for a good story. Of course, they can come if that's what pleases you, sir. Let's go. Seriously, what happened to the dialogue and stuff there? That just really upset me. Head to the stern and ask Lynn about her problem. Do I have to reset my... Hold on, we resetting. Hold on. Even the music going. Wait a minute. That's not how everything is supposed to play out, bruh. That was not how everything is supposed to play out. Let's go back in there. What type of malicious demon decided to sabotage my playthrough in this manner? Who? Which one of you guys did it? Okay, it seems like everything's back to normal. Seems like it. Let's see.
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So it's best to discuss this somewhere quiet.
Oh, you finna disrespect Zhongli in his face? Ooh, okay.
Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought. Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. You remain objective.
Exactly.
So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil.
Exactly, can't do that.
Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
Exactly. Guys, don't y'all remember that. There's no such thing as good and evil. It's all based on perspectives of life. Everybody have different perspectives, so you can't really say if someone good or someone bad. Most of the time, 9 out of 10, when you ask someone that did a bad action, they have a perspective that you can listen to of their opinions and make it seem like their actions wasn't bad. Now, we can talk about morals and stuff all the time. In that case, then yes. But when you're talking about perspective on how people got opinions on different things, there's no such thing as good and bad when you have an opinion on things like that. So, yeah, based on the case you're talking about, yeah, there's no such thing good versus evil when it comes to if the guy had to kill a different guy. Clearly, there was something that happened that made the outcome, you know. Right, the Lord of Geo wouldn't kill the innocent.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt.
Who was the god of salt? And please, what happened to the voice cues here? This is all janky. What are y'all doing, Mahoyo?
The god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god, but she encountered Morax one day in battle. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
What? No way. Come on, I missed my Paimon voice. What are y'all doing?
This bit of history is a long story. But you may not like the truth when you hear it.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event, I've already searched for answers for a long time.
No, it's just... Where should I begin?
A Fatui.
Over here, Mr. Zhongli.
I've been looking for you. So you're over here all this time.
Put down your weapon and stay back, otherwise I'm reporting you to the medic.
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon.
I wish I could have heard that, bro. This hurts. This hurts the soul.
There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble. But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show you the official documentation if you want to see it. I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the ministry.
Okay, we'll let you talk. We'll let you talk. We don't mess with the Fatui. We don't mess with them, bro. We don't mess with them.
I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhongli with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhongli as my own consultant while I'm in town.
Okay,
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes? Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor must respect their duty.
Exactly.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man. Well then, let's head out now, shall we?
Wait, if you are studying archaeology, can I go too? I am also a scholar in this field, so I can help.
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too. This experience may be of help to you on your future adventures. It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god of salt has already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
Wait. This is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group. That's too many people.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one. It will surely be of great help to us.
Exactly. Put respect to my name. I found all the chests. I'm lying. I ain't found all the chests in the world. I ain't gonna front.
What talent?
If my friend espies a treasure chest, they will absolutely find a way to open it.
Well, that is quite enticing. All right, then.
I mean, you still Fatui. You still shady to me, bro. Your voice acting sounds shady, too. Clement. Who name is Clement? Climate? Bruh, ask your parents change your name, my guy. They did pathetic in your name.
Well, let's go. There's no time to waste. When the Overlord of the Vortex was crushed by the Jade Chamber recently, perhaps something of interest was washed ashore. An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece of the god's limb would be even better. Who knows what surprises we may find.
My soundtrack right here.
This place looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything valuable here?
I think it looks really grand.
I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all, and I don't even know where to begin looking here.
Guyan Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be, if you wish to learn about the gods or the history of the Archon War. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing the Overlord of the Vortex. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now.
Sorry for not talking like that. I'm really trying to, I'm interested in the lore too. I'm part of the tool guy here. These mountains with the lore of Geo's weapons.
What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago were much greater, both in number and in size. But due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity, many of them have been completely swallowed by the sea. So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part in the formation of Guyan Stone Forest.
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong in its own right.
Indeed. This is where the value lies in research at Guyan Stone Forest. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the Overlord of the Vortex have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich?
Yeah, like I said, this dude shady. The man, he's here, he's shiesty, he's here for money.
I mean, rich with archaeological knowledge and historical value, yes? That's all I seek in life.
The lie, you seek money.
Well, since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split up and look.
Okay then, I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in various disciplines, when it comes to archaeology, I can't compete with the expert here.
Huh? Me?
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Okay. If we find anything valuable or rare, let's meet on the shore opposite from here.
Sorry if y'all hear any bang in the background. They're working in my house right now on the bathroom. On the bathroom. God,
The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
We finna reset this one more time, guys. Oh, hold on. Give me that money. What's wrong? Oh, give me that money. What's up? Whoa, really, bro? You just playing me like that? Anyway, I'm finna reset this application one more time because I do not like that I'm not hearing Paimon voice acting. Oh, the little fellow came back. Again, sorry for the construction sound in the background. I'm sorry. I hope it's not coming up as loud as I'm hearing it. I restarted everything. Hopefully we hear Paimon dialogue. If not, I can't do nothing about it. The developers messed it up. Mahoyo messed it up.
Let's play!
That money, sir. Thank you. 750. Okay. Yeah, you coming up in the world. We gonna die some actually. I'm not finna get in the point of this fight for no reason. I'm here for the story. Did y'all know Jeans swim faster than Venti? There's different swim speeds in this game. I wonder who swim the fastest. If any of you guys know, let me know. Now let's do this. Well, first we finna fight them because that's a chest. I don't
Think
got
you
it.
can get away?
Oh, boy. Bro, why did you slow down? They cheated.
Guyan Stone Forest is
that's
a
what happened.
place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
Oh. I thought that was a normal chest I just missed, but okay. Oh, you gotta be a
See
bird.
that object in the
It's
center?
frame too big.
Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god.
Yeah, it does. Why am I going against these right now? This is not part of the program. This is not supposed to be part of the program
I
right
must
now.
put my personal feelings
Oh no,
aside.
that is supposed to blast. No.
Go ahead. Defeat it
Ew.
and recover the relic.
Defeat it and recover the relic. My Binge not strong. Let me start acting like Binge strong on my team. It's more? Wait a minute! Bitch, I'm kind of hurt your thing. Don't talk to him up. That's the wrong person. What? I never seen you before doing the challenge. Who is you? Oh my god. Hold on, get up. I underestimated this thing. I underestimated this thing in the mug. I ain't never fought this thing before, y'all. This is unknown territories right now. Unknown
just a
territory.
stone
I'm a Hydro Hunter. I fought all of them
Its
now.
design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information.
Bro, I ain't never
Let's
fought a
head
game in my
back.
life. I wasn't supposed to die. I wasn't supposed to die on cam. That like y'all don't understand. That was new. How am I supposed to handle somebody I ain't never seen before?
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are you good for?
We all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to explain.
Nope, they just messed up Paimon dialogue. That's all just do it.
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the surrounding ruins. I even know more than her.
Dang.
She left me to rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything valuable to take back. Ugh,
Who is
a waste
it?
of time.
And we back. Sorry about that. They needed something in my room for the construction. They had to turn the water pipes off, whatever. But anyway, problems of living in the basement. Anyway.
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange?
It is a bit strange.
And you kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
I mean, isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also matches the traditions of Liyue, does it not?
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some intriguing objects. Let's have a look. Oh, what a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex, but they have nothing to do with the god besides being in the vicinity at the time. This stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power. Perhaps it will be useful for research purposes.
Quick, give it to me. At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the gods, yes! This is good.
Oh my god.
Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you. It's all mine.
So it's only valuable to research if there are remnants of divine power on it?
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the god of salt is because history can tell us about culture and beliefs. But you're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear, if I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down.
No, you're trying to get rich off archaeology. No, you're trying to collect the strength for the gods.
Oh, by the way,
I think both.
you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the cheesing...
Ah, I see. What a shame. It was of such high quality, too.
See? You do want to sell these objects!
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple-minded. All right, then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the God of Salt, too, actually. Let's go to Sal Flore next.
Oh, so that's why it's called that. Okay, so the god of salt was there.
Ugh! You're simply a money grubber!
And what are you, then? All you think about is digging up valuable relics every day.
They're still arguing. Let's not bother them. Why they arguing? Let me get this.
I heard that Sal Flore was once the home of the God of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
According to legend, the people of the god of salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the god of salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Sal Flore. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. Nobody has been able to break the seal. I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all. So at the moment, The seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the god of salt. I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. But I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth.
Please give me a no.
The
I'm
god of
curious
salt
now.
was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide.
You really look up to this guy.
So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
And you're very against Morax. Well, Red Lapis. Or Zhongli. All the names, same thing. Sounds like something the Lord of Jill would do, though.
Who cares about all that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god of salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
I want to fight you. Let me fight you.
You weren't listening at all, were you? Ugh. Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in if the seal isn't broken.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble for him.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
I may know something about it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to breaking seals. Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then.
Hey, in case some of y'all are wondering what the tablet says, it says this if you've never been here. Salt seals the ruins within. None uninvited may enter in. That's all it said. So there was like nothing helping us at all to understand how to open it. So yeah, now we're hearing about the salt guy. Everything adding up now is just dealing with the salt guy. Okay.
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed. See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually...
Oh,
This place
you're probably
seems
saying more
familiar.
than one.
Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this? When I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me. But when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. Otherwise, the seal will not be broken. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue is vast, yet even one haven is hard to find.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
I think I've heard this saying before.
I went dude on that one. Like, dang, it's always riddles with these people.
Certainly you have. And the contents of this saying are also related to the god of salt. To provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War, this benevolent god searched all across Liyue. At that time, with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury. And that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is known as Sal Flore.
How sad then. In the end, this peaceful place was destroyed by Morax.
Okay, enough with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal. Whatever happened doesn't matter as long as we can get inside that ruin.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. With this clue, you should be able to solve the puzzle.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
Oh, that was the rest of the dialogue from earlier, by the way. Okay, y'all didn't miss on anything. Bruh, I can press start and look at what you're talking about, right? Because I swear I didn't remember all the way to it. Please tell me that. Please tell me that I can press start and look at what he says. Okay. Tang Hung in the South. I ain't gonna act like I can pronounce these. Okay, so we're gonna go back to what my previous thought process was, alright? Previous thought process, just go based on what direction I'm in. No way they're making this a little too difficult than what it is. They're not going off them now. People ain't that smart. People ain't that smart. No way they're going based off of the locations of the place. So then it'll be this one, then the left one, then the top one. There you go. Yeah, I made it more complicated than what it had to be.
Look!
I made it more complicated. Oh, hey, looking at maps and where the town's located and crap. Oh my god. Definitely gonna be a domain. It's definitely gonna be a domain.
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we saw at Guyonstone Forest.
Okay. What is it?
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
Hey, don't pass what I'm doing like this so easily. I don't need your treasure, Paimon. Relax.
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist? No, absolutely not.
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god of salt. I can't accept this.
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer serve as your consultant on this expedition. You will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this ruin, as well as traps.
You have the audacity to demand this. Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the god of salt should be enough to make a fortune.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Mr. Zhongli. If we discover the truth behind the god of salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
I feel like she's gonna be devastated. I don't know, zombies don't seem like the type. Oh damn, I'm being a little bit too bold. I was jumping down. Is the water down here? Okay, I would have been straight. Okay. Ooh, I'm feeling good right now. New area, new area. Okay, let me farm. You know, I ain't myself unless I loot. Come on now. I loot in every game. Y'all gonna have to watch this. Oh, there's some more back here. Y'all just got to watch this. I'm sorry. Oh. Hey, this my loot. This my loot. Get away from me. My loot. How dare y'all try to foul my happy moment? Why one of y'all 62 and the other one 7? That don't make no sense. That don't even add up. Oh, hold on. You ain't finna get your shield up that easily, no. Y'all help me mine at the same time. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, y'all cool people. Y'all cool people. Okay, dungeon time. This is a little cool place. Mysteries and salt. 35. They know dang well it's gonna go up based off my level. They're saying Geo, but I'm pretty sure Zhongli gonna be on my team, so I don't have to worry about that. I could have put out Ningguang though for this. I could have. A bizarre looking statue that appears to be made of salt.
Are these statues?
These real people.
No. These are people.
Ugh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin?
That god of yours ain't as good as you think it is. That god of yours not as good as you think it is. Yata! I watched the video, I know what I'm supposed to do. That's all I needed. Yeah! Get that shield off. Get that shield off. I'm liking it on here. Hold on. Can I press start to change? No, I cannot. I should have added Nick 1 on my team. Oh, I gotta climb this thing. Look. I know I got Venti, but let me be me. Let me enjoy. That's not where you're supposed to be at.
Quake!
Rise! Quake! How many can you have at one time? That's the real curious thing. Come on, man, climb, bro. Climb your rock, bro.
Rise!
Only 2 at a time. Got it. Good to know. Yeah, what books I can read? I'm trying to learn.
Look at this! It's filled halfway with salt.
Just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god of salt was a god lacking in treasures.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full. That is to say, it is bottomless.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't change?
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt. The god of salt is powerful indeed.
I mean, I don't know how powerful that is. It's endless salt, you know. I mean, I'd be like pocket dust, you know. I can do something like that, you know.
Finally, after all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I claim this as mine. I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags. I can sell it and make a fortune.
Hey, how can you use a relic of the god of salt for such a shallow pursuit?
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the contract agreed upon.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight with him.
Then let's move on, shall we?
Exactly. You can be disappointed with the next track was born. You can be disappointed. Any books to read? Get some dialogue going? Anything? Nah, okay. This one got stabbed in the back with the salt. You can tell. Some dirty mess happened during here. I'm gonna mix y'all up. Hold on, what happened to my quake? Dang, even they quake do the rest? Oh, that's dope. And watch this. Yeah! That crap out of here. Hold on. One more time. Yeah! I just wanted to slide him across like that. I'm liking him. He tanking. I ain't take no damage, dude. I was playing around like that. That's crazy. I was about to say, where I'm supposed to go. This is way much neater. Way much neater than the main character. Way much neater. You can see when you hit the target and everything. Uh-oh. Assault sword.
Just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be worth anything.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring tool.
I said sword. It's a ruler. My bad.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth. The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
What? That's even better than the salt chalice.
Well then, according to our contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable. I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick? And this girl has been useless! Why would she get anything?
Oh boy, here we go again.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer need you. Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
Because you agreed to a contract.
And now we're finna whoop your ass because you wouldn't get the contract.
Rex Lapis once said, "Ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock."
Here it goes!
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya. I
Will suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
I don't want to be on Zhongli bad side. I don't change to this guy. He is not this guy. You know what?
I will have order.
I will have order. We not finna have this. We not finna have this. Come on. Come on. So what you're not gonna do is disrespect contracts around here. That's all we don't do. That's all we don't do. Bro, why is all these so tanky? Man, can I, hold on. Sorry, Watchers, hold on. What they got on you, man? Max H, hold on. 22,000! He got the spear. Increases shield strength by 20%. Scoring hits on opponents. Increases attack by 4% for 8 seconds. Stacks up to 5, so that's 20% of extra attack. Can only occur every 0, that don't matter. While protected by shield, this attack increases this attack increase effect is increased by 100%, meaning that's 40% extra. What artifacts put on you, man? Elemental burst 20%. I don't agree with the artifacts they gave you. I don't agree with the artifacts they gave you. And they made sure I had 3 constellations on them. Increase the maximum number of stone skills created by. Okay, 2. Okay, so that's because you got 1 constellation. You can't do that if you got them regularly. Grants nearby characters on the field a jade shield when it descends. Okay, so doing this ult give you a shield. Increase the level of. Okay. Increase the planet befall AoE by 20%. Increase duration of planet befall petrification by 2 seconds. Dang. When the Jade Shield takes damage, 40% of the incoming damage is converted to HP for the current character. A single instance of regeneration cannot exceed 8% of the character's max HP. When the Jade Shield takes damage, it's fortified. Fortified characters have 5% increased shield strength. This is amazing. 5 times. Deal additional damage 33% of max HP. Your sir, you Zhongli, Rex Lapis is a hoot. Yeah, we have to block that when he's trying to put out the quake. I'm gonna climb up there, make you look stupid. Make you look stupid. Look at you, look at you. You don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. Look at you. You got played, and now we're finna end this.
This is
it's order! Follow your contract.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well. You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin. Leave this place.
Oh, darn you! Just you wait.
What you gonna do? I'm Rex Lapis. Get out of here, man. Go on. He could only pretend for so long. At least we had our guard up. Exactly. Yeah, good thing Pie Man can smell a liar from a mile
Clement's
away.
wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts. When people see the object of their dreams, how many are really able to control their desire and follow the contract?
Facts, cause someone said to me, "Hey, bro, I give you like 60 video games on the PS5 right now. All you gotta do is break your contract with saying, you know, you'll never disrespect your mama." I may have to disrespect my mama that day. She'll understand.
I think we should be honest with each other now.
Huh? Be honest about what?
That in truth, not a single member of this archaeological expedition came here for archaeology.
Yeah, not even her.
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge. and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. However, you are an expert when it comes to anything regarding the god of salt. You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the god of salt.
Exactly, your phony self.
I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents.
Don't suck up.
I seem to have been right to seek you out once I plucked up my courage. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of the Qixing, Yinyuan Hall of the salt industry.
Oh, you finna help your industry out right since y'all got the relics now.
Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
Yeah, she never said Rex Lapis. She only said Morax. Alright, now you mentioned the people of Liyue were very sectum users the name Morax.
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and lost in the world. We hate him! But this is Morax's Liyue after all. And its history is written as he wishes. So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart.
So you ain't just seeing on people that was made out of salt. Okay. Those statues didn't look kind of weird to you on how they got turned into salt. Right? It didn't look like they got stabbed in the back. I'll leave it alone. I'll let it catch on. He don't want to break our feelings.
We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must judge this history fairly.
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Liyue is no longer Morax's Liyue. Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
It's the chink scenes now. Can I hop through this? How I get to the chest? Why? Like, come on now, look at these people. You see where they got stabbed at? Like, come on now. I think she know the truth already, too. Chest over here? No? Alright. Don't know when I may be back in here if possible, so, you know. The chest that you see now, will forever hold your peace.
Crumble!
I love this man. I really want this man as a character.
Quake!
You know, take our time.
Rise!
Quake! Rise!
Rise!
You know how to do that one. Oh God, real quick. Yeah, pop another one, you know. You saw he's finna hit you, you know.
Stabilize!
Get my shield. I probably should have let him put out his little thing, you know.
This is order!
This is order! I need that chest. Wait a minute. Hey, relax! That's y'all work. I could use my other people and make it way easier. But hey, listen. This may be my only chance to use Zhongli, so I gotta utilize the freedom they give me with this. Another artifact. I just love that dad. That's almost from a Taji.
I will have order.
Bro, this man is broken. I got this defense like deck right now. I ain't taking no damage. This man should have never been created, bro. Look, I don't even care about this. Oh, my shield now is gone. I forgot it's gone.
Stabilize.
That's bad. Come on now, stop it. Okay, look at my head. A cabbage, my bad. A broken sword.
This is a sword?
I was right this time, okay?
Uh-huh. It's a broken sword. This is proof. This proves that the god of salt had to fight back against the evil Morax. But sadly, she was defeated. The power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler. If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the god of salt.
It looks like something left behind after being defeated in battle.
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate relics. According to the contract, you can only claim one.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Clement is no longer here.
Yes, but the only one object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot take 2 relics at the same time.
This logic!
Zhongli, she seems like a good person and no one is fighting over the treasure. How about you let this one slide, huh?
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed, then it is broken.
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the god of salt cannot be restored. No matter what, I must be faithful to her. Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
Well, you get the round.
So you are already decided? Then there is a price to pay for breaking the contract.
Bruh. It's like seeing niggas die in front of you, bro. Zhongli!
That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
That's okay. The god of salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is nothing compared to that. Punish me however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
No, you can't hit a girl. Yeah, I can. I've been doing that to the electric witch outside plenty of times. I don't got no problem sweeting on no girl in this game.
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. But
her getting hit would be easier, bro. I'm dead.
as punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Huh? The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for breaking the contract. I'm afraid to say that the god of salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the seven.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Tevat. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
This.
No. No! It can't be so.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade? Then... this sword...
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt. but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to test my faith in the god of salt.
No, we're not.
As I said before, I only state the facts.
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax! Don't try to trick me!
Hey, come back! That was too much for her to take.
It is a punishment after all. I did not want to tell her such cruel facts, but the contract was broken.
Life, the truth hurts.
Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find something that will leave her no choice but to face the truth.
There's more? If my camera turns off, so be it.
Salt and betrayal.
I forgot which one I'm supposed to be going. Yeah, I'm going there. Okay. It seems to have been fleeing for something, no doubt suspecting that something terrible was afoot. Exactly, like you can tell based off the... You can tell based on how these people look when they frozen. He seems to be fleeing with something. Okay, they all said the same, okay. Yeah, she finna notice when she come up here. She finna notice. I don't know, I'll talk to you. Any chests? Anything I can get from the salt guy herself? You know? Nothing? Okay.
What are all these? What did they see? What did they do? What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward. That which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then.
Come on now. Y'all, now one of y'all question how do Zhongli know all of this? Come on now, put two and two together, bruh. He clearly was there back then. He knows there was too much information about this ruins for something that was sealed up long ago and no one was able to enter. He knows a little bit too much. A little bit too much for the first time coming in here. But I digress. Well, what you doing? Hold on. What do you do when you idle, my guy? Because again, I may never have you. I need to know. I may never have you. Come on. Let me see again, bro. Let me see. Come on, do it. Stop being camera shy. Do it.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Now you just made me depressed. Man, that was not what you were doing earlier, bro. That was not what you were doing earlier. Let me examine the salt first. He once held something in his hand. Outraged and opposed supreme effort. This must be the one who, this the one that killed the guy. Her own people. Ground zero. No matter what was once here, not remains but a single flower of salt. So that's where the guy died.
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very day. The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release.
What about these statue thingies?
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those who could not flee were thus transformed. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased. But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
Even if this is so, I can't!
Oh my god, girl.
This must be a lie. A false history, all of it! Don't you dare try to shake my faith!
Sad. Sad and pathetic. Yeah, Zhongli didn't show any mercy this time either.
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing.
Yeah, I won't call it a bad thing either.
Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now.
Yeah, truth hurts, but you gotta face reality. You seem all too familiar with that. What happened to the god of salt? You didn't just hear rumors about the way to break the seal, did you?
Indeed. In ages past, Havria's story served as a warning to me as well. Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also.
The people of Liyue will understand that one day.
All right then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyanstone Forest?
Huh? What do you want to do?
Treading old ground, telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
What's there? Hold on, we could at least read the book up here. I didn't want to read no books. I didn't want to read no books up here. Okay. He bogus as F, making me have to climb this whole mountain because he want to have a good scenery while telling his story. Like, bruh, I ain't gonna lie, I like hearing you talk, man. I ain't gonna lie. Zhongli have no idea how hard it is to climb up one of his spears, bruh. But then again, he made it up here, so never mind. He don't got Venti, so hold on, I gotta shoot this. Hold on, please. Come on, I can hit this. Yes, nothing special, just practice.
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyanstone Forest. The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue. To leave them here is to let them slumber. And it is also a homecoming. I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself. Someday we may all disappear.
Ow. Man, you be hitting me, Zhongli. You need to stop, bruh.
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, it will one day accompany you into another world. As long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Teyvat.
That's why he wanted to come with you.
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea.
Huh? Why do we need to throw them into the sea?
As I said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many bygone gods are consigned. This includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison. Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folktales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.
No, it's over! I enjoyed the soundtrack and storytelling. I appreciate everything you do, Zhongli.
I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer.
I feel a bit bad for the God of Soul.
We did not measure right and wrong during the days of the Archon War in the same manner as we do today. Of course, as I am now, I only wish that she could have lived in a gentler time. I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this, though the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler do have power in their own right, they are nothing before Osial. If a day comes when he should recover his strength and return, I believe that even so, he will be defeated once more. I will remain here for a while.
What will you do now?
That is a good question. In the past, I might have given you a most specific answer. But now... yes. I suppose I will continue in my role as a consultant at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. But if this journey was to your liking, why don't you come along the next time I am seeking to preserve memories of Liyue's past?
Definitely. I'm all for the journey. I was so immersed in learning the stories of the other guys and what happened in the Archon War. Like, I want to hear more of that. I want to hear more of that. Like, and then just hearing Zhongli explain the voice acting he got, it just made me even more intrigued. I was silent in a mud during the storytelling. Anyway, guys, that's the end of Zhongli's story. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure y'all leave a like, comment, subscribe so I know y'all enjoy these type of videos from me. And until next time, stay up. Don't break y'all contracts, guys. Zhongli taught y'all, don't break contract. Don't break contract.